let's go over where those fall colors will be peaking for this weekend for September the 27th and the 28th, and that weather forecast for all those leaf peepers up there as well. First of all, really good news here, folks. If you are doing some of those fall leaves or checking out some of those fall leaves this weekend, we are going to be talking about peak conditions at or above 9,000, 9,500 feet or above. So that's a lot of the main areas. Guanella Pass, Kenosha Pass, the Peak to Peak Highway, Indian Peaks Wilderness, a lot of those main areas, even up by Steamboat Springs. I've been getting a lot of photos from there. Looks like we're talking about peak colors, even down through the Saguache Range above 9,000, 9,500 feet. We're close to, if not fully at peak in a lot of those areas as well. Even down to the San Juans, where it's been a little bit wetter and also a little bit cooler of late, we're talking about peak conditions at or near peak conditions at or above 9,500 feet in elevation. So this weekend will likely end up as the primary peak for most of Colorado's high country. Now you get down below, you're joining me from, say, some of the mountain towns, probably near peak, still some green patches out there, and next weekend, so you get below 9,000 feet, for most areas across Colorado next week in October the 3rd, 4th, 5th. That'll end up being your primary peak weekend in some of those areas. But for most of Colorado, you're doing some of those fall hikes. It looks great. Now, finally, the weather. It will be a little bit stormy for us on Saturday in the San Juans and our southwestern mountains. But then by Sunday, widespread showers and storms for us in the high country. So if you have to pick between the two, tomorrow, Saturday, will be the better of the 2 days with less coverage of storms for us across Colorado's high country. So hopefully you get out. And by the way, please leave some of your fall foliage photos in the comments. That helps me get an idea about where those peak colors are, where we're talking about those real shining colors. So again, please, if you get a chance, maybe tell a friend or something like that, they could drop some of those fall foliage photos in my comments. I would really appreciate that as well. Have a great one.